Hey friends. So I just did my morning routine, and something really interesting happened because I was doing my usual yoga, and I had this impulse to start singing. Not really like songs, but just vocalizing. Like Gregorian Chant type stuff. Just coming out of me. And I went into kind of like a little trance. It was really like being transported. And I could tell there was a relationship between my physical body and what I was doing in my physical body and this vibration that I was bringing in through sound. And it's so interesting to me because I've trained my whole life in music, and yet there's a way in which I think the relationship between vibration and the rest of life, everything else, from the physical to the emotional to the spiritual, is somehow not quite a fully formed relationship at least in my conscious mind. It's like I know it's there intellectually, but I don't explore it that much, which kind of blows my mind again, because I'm a musician. I'm a musician who's created a course about mindfulness in music. So I was just enjoying feeling vibration in my system and using it to go deeper into my yoga poses and literally feel like I'm reaching into my various parts of my body with my voice. I mean, a lot of it was also kind of an expansion feeling, like an eruption, like a like just energy, kind of like just like something's coming out of me and it's vibrating the walls, and whoa, what's this? And it was very kind of intuitive. I didn't think about it, and I didn't really the only thoughts I ever had were when I would stop or when I would think, is anybody watching me? Is anybody hearing me do this? But I kind of was not letting that interrupt me too much. I was kind of realizing, wait, no, if I just start singing again, it guides me somewhere. It takes me on a journey. I don't even know what notes I'm gonna sing. It was no premeditation. And I had this. I had a couple of follow-up, I guess, reflections on that experience. The first one being, let's do more of that. Let's do more of feeling sound in my body. Feeling sound in our body is what music is all about. That's why listeners go to concerts. It's why artists are inspired to play and to learn new pieces, something pings in our system because vibration impacts us. And it's so fundamental and it's so simple. You know, I'm working with Annalise on violin right now, and I'm realizing how quickly I can lean into a practice mode of like doing the exercises that she's been given, and do, you know, because I'm a musician and I'm a you know, I'm a musician and I'm a teacher. I have ideas about what the exercises are about, and so I start, you know, layering that in, and pretty quick, you know, Annalise is somebody who does not like learning from her parents. She likes to go to a class, learn from a teacher, and then come home and teach her parents what she learned. So the idea that I would teach her anything about violin or music is a little bit of like, hey, what's going on here? Get back in your place, Papa. So I have to watch that because I can very quickly squash her enthusiasm during a practice session. And we put a video up of her the first day she got her violin. First day she brought it home. She went upstairs and just, it was like, you know, a new amazing thing. She just pulled it out, and we did a little bow hold because we learned how to hold the bow. We learned how to hold the violin, and she just started playing. And she played for probably 10 minutes without hardly an interruption. She just explored the violin. Now, I'm not sure this is what her violin teacher had in mind. Her violin teacher did not say go home and play the violin. She wanted us to work on the various mechanical elements that we were learning. But I was like, look at this. This is amazing. This is a not 4-year-old child, 3-year-old, you know, 3 and 9 months or whatever she was when she got her violin, with absolutely unbreakable focus, exploring an instrument. Maybe don't get in the way of that by pointing out that her bow hold is slipping or whatever, you know. So, and I guess where that is, you know, now as I watch myself go into something like this chant that is so intuitive and so much about me feeling good when I do it. I'm doing it as part of my yoga routine. I'm not practicing singing. I'm not preparing any. It's not practice. It is not musical practice, and I think that's a big distinction. I think everything I do at the piano is practice. Yeah, I think I have to kind of take that in. So, just being in expression mode, you know, and in my practice, I think I have a kind of a healthy, by and large, healthy approach where I let myself breathe, I let myself, you know, and Madeline has helped me develop specific techniques of how to connect more deeply with my heart. But today I was like, oh, there's just this fundamental resonance level relationship to music that is so simple. So simple and so there's no judgment, there's There's no imperatives. There's no work. I don't know why that feels so good. I don't know why it feels so good, but it feels good. So I think this may be maybe a step for me. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. I appreciate you. Much love. See you tomorrow.